Howdy. So, when I was little, my mom would buy me some really cool art supplies and stationery stuff, and a lot of times I wouldn't want to use them because I would want to save it for something special and not just waste it or just, use it all willy nilly. But then a lot of times things would they would get buried and then, or pens would dry out, markers would dry out, stickers stopped being so sticky, glue started getting kind of wonky and wadded up. So the things that I was saving for something special, for a special whatever moment that I thought was going to happen, maybe the moment that I thought I would have created the right perfect thing, I think a lot of that may also kind of contribute to that, is not wanting to just waste it on something stupid. And what I would do if I don't feel like it would be like really really good, not even bother, because why bother? Which I think that's probably a block for a whole lot of artists. But how are you going to learn how to do things if you don't try, if you don't play around with the thing? Not everybody's super gifted. And that's it too. Don't be afraid that you're not gifted at something, that you think everything that you pull up is kind of weird or weak. That's, some other people might find it really amazing. Some people really just appreciate somebody's skill set, or you presume that the skill set that you have is mundane or ordinary, and there might be thousands and thousands of people that would just love to have as much talent as you have. So yeah, and art is subjective. But yes, it's funny because I collected a lot of things because I want things to reach their potential, which is why I like to take a lot of labels off of jars and repurpose jars for different things. And pretty much all of our drinking cups now are jars because, why not? And so, but with these, I would want to save it for something special and maybe not feeling like I had enough talent to use the things. But then they go bad. They dry up and they go bad. And who did that serve? Nobody, only the merchant, the person that sold them to my mother. So I have lately been wanting to try to kind of delve more into that because, again, a lot of stuff gets wasted and that's not creative. That's junk. So the other day I actually bought these at one of those savings stores where you could find return items and stuff, and they're acrylic painters. And so I had no plan, I had no desire to care or whatever. I just kind of wanted to see what some of the colors look like. I even did some of it in the dark, with no lights on, just kind of a TV. But this is what I've been working on, and I don't know what it is. I mean, I really just, this thing ended up turning into a nose, and then I was like, oh, look, and then there's like another face in there, and just kind of, it's just, I don't know, but the mere fact that I'm even showing you that is kind of maybe of a big deal, because I don't think it's good. I think it's me kind of just doodling and trying things, because otherwise they might dry up and die. And then that's just perpetuating that whole, hey, I only do the things that I think I really know how to do. Okay, that's not how you do it. And I love a million different crafts, and that's why I have a million different crafts. I don't know how to do everything, so why am I putting this weird strain on myself? I don't know. Things aren't even reaching a part of their potential if you don't use them. So stop being afraid that it's not going to be good enough. Stop worrying what other people think, because really, I mean, come on. Again, art is subjective. Life is subjective. Somebody might think it is the coolest thing ever, while other people might be like, oh my gosh, put that underneath my cat litter box. You can't let it really bother you, but I have recently realized that the sometimes special is now. Like, when you wake up in the morning, you wake up and you're breathing. Like, that's really special. I mean, we do it all the time, which we don't even realize that it's not special, unless we're like in a pool full of water and you can't breathe. Then you realize how special breathing is. So yeah, today's a really special day because I can breathe in and out all by myself, and that's really amazing. And outside, the sun is shining, and that shines and comes up like all the time. All the time. Like, we don't have to worry about it. It's not like there's somebody pushing, like, the wheel around, and it's like, oh, time for the sunrise, boop, boop, boops. No, it comes up all the time, but we just expect it to come up all the time so it doesn't feel special. But if it didn't happen all the time, hey, 30 days of night, then you start realizing how much you really want the sun, how much you need the sun. A roof over your head, that's really special. Being able to put your head down onto a pillow and not be, scared because things are relatively okay-ish. That's really special. That's really special. And I mean, if I have a place to have all my art stuff, why am I not just using it and creating and do things? It's just like, it's so ridiculous. I mean, I have tons and tons, probably tons of my new boxes have art in it or art supplies in it that are dying. So, yeah, this is my vow to start using the things, and who cares if it's stupid looking. One of my biggest heroes growing up was Ray Rayner. And what I loved about Ray Rayner is art people would put together these projects, and then he would put together these projects. And I always thought it was hilarious because his projects were not quite great. They were not good. Some of them were just really abysmal. But as an adult, when I was thinking about it, I was like, he was giving all these children the freedom to be able to not be ashamed about what they were putting together, because his was just as goofy as theirs might have been. So as an adult, I realized that's pretty amazing, and I think Ray Rayner is pretty great. Him and his little jumper, onesie jumper, but yeah, Ray Rayner is awesome. The fact that he was able to just do that on TV, you know, make fun of himself for it. I loved it as a kid. Like, that gave me confidence as a kid to do the things that he was doing. And Ray Rayner is pretty groovy. As an adult, I have realized that he was even way cooler than my kid brain said. You know what makes today special? You're up, you're awake, you're breathing, you can see things out of your face. You can smell things, maybe. I mean, my nose is clogged today, but I can still smell things. But you're alive. You're functioning. If there's something that you kind of want to do, but it scares you, I mean, you could do it or you can't do it. But, like my art supplies, just... I need to dive in. I need to, again, yes. This is kind of like my very first video, my introduction video, where I talk about fear and just letting go and starting messy. That's it. It's the fear of starting messy and having you not be really good at something right away. I think that stops a lot of people, just in general, from doing things. And that's crazy. Like, that's crazy because I know I've done that a lot of times. I'm talking about it right now, obviously with just my artwork, but I've done it with probably a lot of things in my life. I'm going to play with some more of my pens and, I don't know, create something stupid. Or create something great. Or create something that just makes me go, yeah, that was awesome. So I hope you can find your creative spark and use all your fun stuff. Use if you really like your good china, use your good china. Use your good china for all the time. Like, how many oftentimes are you going to use it? So yeah, use your good china. If you really love a shirt but you're afraid that it's going to get bad and old, well, you're never going to wear it, and then it's going to get bad and old. I had some clothes like that too, and then I got, a little bit too Midwest for them. So yeah, eat off the good plates. Wear the clothes that you really, really, really love. Show off the things. Use the makeup that you don't typically want to use because it's really nice makeup. Because eventually really nice makeup goes bad too. The stuff in your fridge, eat the great stuff. Eat all the stuff because it will eventually go bad. So enjoy it and eat what you can and do what you can. Live today, and don't be afraid of being messy. Just show up. Just showing up is pretty rad. So anyway, alright, sending you peace and love to the planet. Have a great day.